This morning, we are 1 week away now from Election Day, and the race for president remains neck and neck.
Oh, yeah. So today, Vice President Kamala Harris getting ready to make her closing arguments. Former President Donald Trump will also hold a news conference. For all of this, let's turn it over to CBS 8's Chris Grow live in studio to explain what we can expect a week out here, Chris.
Here we go.
Neck and neck, down to the wire. We'll come up with a couple more cliches here as we get closer and closer to November 5th. But yes, that is the day. It is getting late here. We are down to the very last couple of days here as both candidates continue to make a final appeal to the electorate that includes key battleground states. Now, former President Donald Trump was in Georgia, one of those battleground states, and Vice President Kamala Harris was in Michigan.
Fans the fuel of hate and division, and that's why people are exhausted with him. We here are fighting for the future.
She's a hater. She was a lousy attorney general. She's a fascist. I'm the opposite of a Nazi.
Now, one of the big headlines that came out of that large rally that former President Donald Trump had at Madison Square Garden was the fact that there were some racist jokes that were made by a comedian before a number of different speakers came up. Now, one of the lewd attempts at humor by Tony Hinchcliffe, that comedian, called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Now, Trump did not make any mention yet so far specifically at that rally in Georgia about those comments, but he will be speaking in Allentown, Pennsylvania today, a city with a large Puerto Rican population. We'll see if he addresses it there after his staff did say that the jokes did not reflect the views of the Trump campaign. Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris focused on the economy at a semiconductor plant and on the youth vote near the University of Michigan. She was heckled at a rally over the issue of the war in Gaza, and Harris is facing a possible split in Michigan's Arab-American voting bloc over the war. Now, the vice president will be making her closing argument speech at Washington, D.C.'s Ellipse, which is the same spot that President Trump delivered his remarks before the January 6th Capitol insurrection. Anthony Salvanto, CBS News' director of elections and surveys, says this is a race that will be determined by voter turnout.
So few undecided voters. Our polling shows that it comes down to people who may decide to vote, may decide not to vote. The turnout's going to be really key. That's what I mean by really tight race.
Now, Salvanto also added that in their polling, they found the gender gap is as large as they have seen since polling began. They do have it neck and neck. Back to you, Eric Canetta.